Part 2. I snuck her away. In case you guys haven't realized, we're wearing the same clothes because, we get a couple of recordings in a row. It's the only way I can snag her for a little bit. Their busy schedules or her busy schedule. So, welcome to Stagers Corner. I am your lovely host, David V. Cinelli _ Realtor. How you doing? And with me is my lovely wife, Natalie Valen Cinelli, with Spaces Collective. She is one of the co-owners. She's a stager extraordinaire. I still wish your partner would come and join us, so I don't have to just talk to you all the time, but as much as I love you. Next one, yeah. Julia, we need your help. Anyway, all right, Nat, so we had a question today. So I was thinking about this because I walked through, it was a condo, and we're thinking about putting it for sale, and it was a 2+1 bedroom. So when you're looking, and it's a blank canvas. And in today's environment, there's a lot of things like in the homes that people are looking for. Sometimes there's more office space, sometimes there's a workout area, or maybe you have an extra dog or a kid, or maybe you want to put a crib in there. So when it comes to the spaces, like for example, the one I walked through at the condo, what do you know? What are the parameters that you guys use to figure out what you're going to change it into? Because I said those are the big ones. People always want another work at home space. Everyone wants a workout space or just an extra room for their animals or something. What do you do?
Well, I think it would definitely depend on the demographic and the location. I think number one priority on our list right now is always a work from home station. And we'll take the opportunity 9 times out of 10 to make a den into an office because it just makes sense for life these days. Gym would also be great to have in your house, but we don't typically house workout equipment in our staging inventory. But if the homeowner has it,
and it looks good,
we've been seeing so many more like Pelotons in every property that we're in. Then we may take that opportunity to retain that den space as a gym, for example, and create another work from home space somewhere else, maybe a smaller desk, a chair that tucks a little bit more, so you can actually incorporate both of those things. When it comes to cribs and bedrooms, it's kind of funny. It really depends on the project. If the den is large enough to accommodate a bed, then we'll try to make that a bedroom because that's always a selling feature. But if it's an open space, we don't necessarily want to put a crib in there. It's way better used as a gym or an office.
You don't seem sure about that.
Well, it's funny. When we first started out, we probably had about 8 or 9 cribs in our inventory.
Yeah, we use cribs everywhere. People
We did. We used
everywhere.
It was just nursery after nursery after nursery, and then post-pandemic, it's been so different. It's very rare that we do a nursery now.
Yeah, it's so funny.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is, it's I think 3 of my clients last week had babies, so it's people need the nurseries, but they just also.
Well, and the other thing, it's people can imagine the size of a crib in a room, but they have a difficult time imagining a larger bed, like a double bed, for example. So if there's an opportunity to put a double bed in a room, we always want to get the biggest bed that we can properly into a room.
And that's also for a number of reasons. We've talked about this before, Stagers Corner, but if you have an empty room, even if it's a large empty room, buyers can't conceptualize the size. They really can't see dimensions. And it's funny, we've tried to sell properties before without anything in it, and it's before I was a realtor too, I remember even trying to sell our own house. People were this room's not big enough. As soon as we put a bed in there, boom, people are oh yeah, something fits in here, we can see the size. And that was funny. So now we've carried that through now being a realtor too. I always bring those lessons in there too. And it 100% is accurate with even my own buyers when we're going into properties. If it's a vacant property with nothing in it, we always have to pull the measuring tape, and they have to measure, and they just don't believe it until they actually go home and measure out their own bed and say, oh yeah, this can actually fit. Not all buyers do that, so we want to make sure that a lot of times that you take away any negative things about the rooms or with the thought process. I always say buyers are dumb or buyers are stupid. It's just in way just to make it dumb it down. You have to spoon feed them and let them know the size of rooms, what you can use it for, etc. And that's where she comes into play. That's it.
That's it.
So if somebody has any questions for you about staging related, or if they want to hire you, what's the best way to them to get in touch with you? I know you guys are busy, but what's the best way for them to get?
Send us a DM at spaces.collective on Instagram.
Yeah, she doesn't even answer her phone when I call. So in case you're trying to call her or get her number, good luck with that. So
when your hands are full and you're in elevators and it's just impossible.
Yeah, but I bet you if our daughters called you, would have a problem answering. Anyway, it's a different story. All right, guys, I'm David _Realtor. Like I said at the beginning of this chat, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, Pinterest, TikTok, yes, but I don't know Pinterest. Anyway,
we're on Pinterest.
You are, yeah, I'm not. Anyway, have a great day, guys. Bye for now.